Hey guys, Crazy G-Man here, and this time I'm going to do some Gunner Heat PC. I've had this game now for a little while, and I've been playing it, not for a little bit, a fair bit, in between playing some DCS, and I really enjoy some of the combat in this game. So I'm now going to do a company attack mission. So basically in the mission here, I'm to take objective box. I'm part of 1st platoon, and the mission is to support 4th platoon's APC assault on objective can. When objective can is clear, to move the company to clear out objective box. So we're basically in T-72Ms going up against M60s, M2 Bradleys, TOW encampments, and M113s. So, like I said, I like kind of doing this as a change of pace from TCS World, and I'll just kind of talk you through kind of this company attack. So here we are in our T-72M. So this is a company attack. So a company is then 3 platoons of 3 tanks each, and then there's also I believe 3 or 4 BRDMs that are going to be using to take objective can. So I'm just kind of moving up here with my platoon, just trying to scout a little bit up ahead, making sure things are relatively clear. I know there's going to be TOWs on Bradleys and TOW encampments waiting in ambush, so I'm just kind of checking tree lines, checking the map, also making sure I'm heading towards that 1st platoon waypoint 1. I'm going to drop some artillery here on the farming hamlet, just so, because I know there's probably going to be some M113s and some TOW encampments probably hidden in there, so I'm just going to soften it up as I make my way to the 1st waypoint. I'm just currently being cautious. I'm not trying to move too quickly here. Just trying to scan things, make sure that there aren't going to be any nasty surprises coming up here anywhere close by. Alright, so I'm just kind of looking around, looking for kind of the silhouette of Bradleys, and there's no thermals on the T-72s, so I'm just telling my formation to come into a line formation just so they can kind of move up beside me, and then they might be able to spot as well as me. I'm not just sticking out first by myself. And I'm just looking around, and then I see here what looks like the silhouette of a Bradley just between the trees, and there it is. So I'll use my Ranger rangefinder to adjust my my gun sight, and then line it up, and on the way. And pretty good shot, but I'm just gonna make sure, follow up with a second shot, and boom. And that's one Bradley dealt with, so I'm just gonna try to see if I can see another one right beside it, but nothing's really there. I'm just checking. Everyone else is kind of slowly moving into position, and I'm just getting myself set up as I move forward here. I was trying to be kind of slow, just because I know I'm like right at the point of contact, and I gotta be really careful that I'm not exposing myself and eat a TOW missile. I don't know if there's going to be any tanks just yet. I think the tanks are above objective box, so it's more or less just getting set up to assault that position there. So we're just going to move forward. I'm just now trying to move so that I can get close to the original waypoint, so 2nd platoon will move up. If I don't get on that actual box, the platoon will just basically kind of stay put, and then I won't be able to get any support. So I'm just kind of looking at this hamlet, making sure I can see anything. Checking my map to see where I'm located. I still have to head a little bit more to the west before it'll be clear. Just trying to check again, and then I thought, oh. And when I'm looking at the Bradley, I do see the top of that other Bradley right there. Got to move. The guy in my platoon is right there, so I'm just going to try to get that. Blaze it in, and then excited. I think I got part of it. Got the gun sight. And we just try to follow up again. That's better. And I saw that ricochet in and then through and out. And I can see some smoke coming, starting to build up a little bit from there. So that's all I need. Yep, there it goes. You can see the flame in there. So that's the Bradley knocked out. And we're just kind of like, again, just really kind of seeing what else might be there. Just trying to now trigger the entire, there we go, hold position and cover 2nd platoon's movement. So going to roughly hold a position. I'm going to also try to see if I can see a little bit more into the town over here. I'm trying to call down more artillery because there's those two houses there, and I sometimes think that's a good place, you know, where there might still be another Bradley or another tow potentially lurking. So just want to be careful. But oh, and then I see another Bradley, and quickly deal with it before I can line it up. And good hit there, but I don't see it explode. And yeah, I can use the things on the side to cheat, but I do see now flames coming out of it. So, well, not flames, but a small amount of smoke coming out. So that's probably going to be enough to, yeah. So that's enough to show. Yeah, there it goes. There's the chain reaction there in the cook-off. So I'm seeing a whole bunch of tracer fire happening. I'm trying to figure out where it's all coming from. Trying to retreat back just a little bit so I'm not getting. I do see M113, so I'm going to line that up on the way. And this is where I did launch my first artillery strike, so most of these stuff will probably be damaged. I'm just going to be absolutely certain. So we're going to move up a little bit. The second platoon and third platoon looks like they're exchanging fire with something further out of my view, so I'm just going to move up forward, try to support them a little bit more. And oh, there's a tow missile. Unfortunately, not coming to me. Ooh, I don't know what. That was just a kind of shot in the blind. I probably should switch to HE rounds at this point if I'm going to be going after tow. There's the tow launcher, so I'm going to try and he's firing, trying to get that shot off. It's a pretty risky shot, and misses. Trying to get that going there. It still misses. And now he's gone. So now I think he's either hit him with that or scared him off, but it was a little bit too late for one of the tanks in my platoon, so I'm down to 2 tanks in first platoon. So I'm going to push ahead, see if we can clear out that small section of houses that's kind of separated from the rest of the village. And there is, yeah, there's still a gunner in that M113, so I'm just gonna deal with him. And things are looking pretty okay right now. Took a couple losses. First platoon, third platoon's moving in, so we're gonna move forward. Move to objective 2, or sorry, waypoint 2. So, with the other platoon covering, I can move now forward to waypoint 2. Don't have to worry too much, but I'm just kind of quickly, rapidly scanning just to see if there's something that I'm not going to see. But, you know, it's a little bit. Just going to sit on it, trigger it, and then that'll allow the 4th platoon with the BRDMs to move in and assault objective can. And I'm just going to basically. First, we're going to kind of hold position, just to kind of make sure everything's kind of clear. And then I'm just going to push forward a little bit. And just looking around and trying to move back towards. Gotta dodge the tree. Oh, and there's one hidden behind the haystack. There we go. There we go. That's the sound of the. Oh, now I got a sound bug from. It's still early access, guys. So that happened. So we're getting a sound bug from that dead M113. So I'm just gonna move away from it, so it's not quite as annoying. Kind of still scanning. I'm just gonna move in. With the buildings here, provide some cover. I'm gonna try to move to the right side. Not sure what that was firing at. That's not smoke from that shows that that's knocked out, so I'm not too worried about that. I'm just gonna move forward, kind of to the edge of the a small village, and just kind of cover the ridge up ahead. Scan that. Oh. Not sure what they're firing at because everything looks knocked out, but regardless, I might just force the issue here. Oh, really, there's no one in there, so I'm just gonna actually restock my ammo because I just realized I like down to 1 sable round, well, 2 sable rounds, and we're gonna have to assault a objective box. So I don't really want to be with limited ammo and only one more tank. If we can spare a few moments just to load an extra shell or two, I think we're okay for right now. Right now in objective cannon, no one's here, so usually we'll get a warning and they'll say that there's movement up ahead at objective box, and then we need to know that we need to either already be in position or close to being in position. I'm going to go to flank to the right here now. Just try to get these trees in my way to obscure a little bit as I move ahead, just so we can kind of get into a flanking position. I'm going to go put the formation into a column so he's not getting hung up in the trees and he can basically follow me on this road here. Okay, toggle off the restocking. Let's get everything back into position. Let's try to skirt these trees a little bit. Oh, and there they are. Now, other platoons are already exchanging fire. I would have preferred to come around, but if they're already exchanging fires, I should be able to get close. Hopefully I'll have decent line of sight. Oh, there we go. Oh, that guy's already dealt with. And it's low. Or short, or however you want to call it. I'll take that going and fire. Bam. That's cooking off. Wow. There we go. Oh, nice. And yeah, objective box secured. Sorry, I'm doing this commentary a second time because the first time I forgot to have my microphone on, so I am just trying to mimic more or less what was done the first time I did this playthrough. So now I'm just gonna they're retreating right now, so I'm just gonna quickly move up to objective box and try to take care of any stragglers that I see. And M60, I know it should be knocked out, but I don't really see it. I guess there is smoke coming from it, but there. Although I think based on the damage that I did, it actually got stopped there, but whatever. If it was a factor, it would have been firing at me, or at least traversing its turret towards me, so I'm not going to worry about it. So yeah, that actually worked out okay. Fortunately, I'm going up against M60s, and there aren't any M1s, so it would have been very much a bit of a different story. Just gonna objective box is on the other side, I believe on the right side of those trees, so I'm just gonna go over the left side, see if there's anybody running away in that direction. Nothing right now. So yeah, just creeping up a bit forward, seeing what we can find. Yeah, still not quite. Trying to see if I can find anyone. Any stragglers there? I'm behind. Looks pretty clear. Still pretty clear. I don't think there's anyone there, but I do recall as I go over this ridge, I do see. I'm just trying to look, and I'm about to basically end the mission here. Thought I saw something behind that tree, but I didn't. And then, oh, there's a Bradley in the distance. So I've just got heat set up, so I have to try to lead this a little bit. And right on the top of the turret. And I do see a bit of smoke coming out of there, and it is stopping, but I'm just gonna like double tap it and finish it off. And on the way. And boom. Nice. Yeah, so I don't see anyone else retreating, so we're going to go and check out the after action report here and see how everything went. Yeah, just kind of... Sometimes when you're trying to press end, it won't actually work, so I'm going to actually now hit end mission. So, starting off here, this is just kind of the artillery strikes from the initial attack that I called down. And already I'm got a pretty much solid hit on one of the M113s with a high explosive artillery shell. So yeah, so comes down. Sometimes I think there should be a little bit more like, ouch, well, that hurt. that hurt the driver there. Just goes right through his chest there. So that was the first shot against the Bradley, and yeah, yeah, that shot didn't quite hit exactly where I wanted it to. I don't know if anything really went through it, because it did hit the ammunition feed. Okay, so that would be enough to basically knock it out. I think I did start to see it potentially smoking, but I think I'd followed up with a second shot just to be careful. Just gonna see, so it's already on, 2,458 meter shot, so a pretty decent ranged shot, but unfortunately I saw him before he saw me, even with him having thermals and everything. There are no thermals obviously on the T-72s, but the Bradleys definitely have thermals, so but it was kind of hidden in a small area, so not necessarily the easiest thing to spot. So yeah, there's the follow-up shot that wasn't really needed. And again, the artillery just kind of keeps coming down. And there's the... so this guy was barely visible, so I was just trying to catch the top of it. And so the first one just basically goes through the gunner's sight there. And doesn't hit any ammo and doesn't hit him, but I wonder if that actually will knock the gun out. Hard to say. And then that second shot just like hits the ammunition, hits the commander, and then also hits the ammunition feed for the machine gun, and so that's enough to basically slowly cook things off, and that basically tank then ends up being on fire. So yeah, that shot worked out. Unfortunately, I managed to keep myself not exposed too badly. Yeah, just ouch, just right through the commander. Just kind of skims in front of the gunner, but doesn't actually hit him. And then, of course, the artillery is still coming down. Then there's that other Bradley I quickly spotted and just basically impales the driver and goes right through the spare missiles. So that was going to be that there. There's just so much ammo inside the Bradleys. It's not hard to, like, it's almost like the T-72. There's just so much ammo in there that if anything gets through, it goes. And there's that tow that hit one of the... that wasn't in my platoon, this tank. This was in another one. I was actually checking to see if anyone got hit by it, but he actually got hit, and that went in there and hit, right in either the spare ammunition or the actual rounds in the carousel. So that side hit, yeah, he didn't really have a chance to survive that. Ouch. Yeah. And let's see here. Then the other shot is kind of similar. This is against a different tank, I think, because yeah, the distance is a bit different. This is at 1,300 meters. That's at 1,400 meters. And yeah, so yeah, again, another. I think this one actually survived the previous one. I don't think that actually enters into anything in the compartment. It doesn't set off any charges. So I think it did hit the main gun barrel, so I don't know if that took the gun out of action, but yeah. So then, although the artillery's already killed the commander, I'm just trying to follow up here with another shot. And there's another tow missile. Now that's one guy in my platoon. He actually tanks it the first one, pun not intended. But yeah, I managed to take it, that tow right on the upper glacis, and it survived. Though it did hit the main gun, so I don't know if that took the gun out of action, but it's kind of irrelevant because I believe the second shot finishes it off, because I remember seeing his turret popped off. Yeah, so that's the follow-up shot, and yeah, it's just obliterates the driver's head and goes straight, deflects into the everything into the carousel, blowing it up. So here we are. Still trying to see whatever happened to that that tow gunner, because right now I'm only showing, it only shows hits, so I'm trying to like now backtrack to kind of find out where that tow gunner was that I shot at, because eventually I thought I hit him, but I didn't see anything registered. But sometimes I think if you're close, it'll scare them off. So I'm just kind of going back through here trying to find the actual thing where I fired at that tow gunner. Just all the artillery's coming down. So, alright, there it is. Yeah, so then I'm trying to follow my shot. And yeah, I get like really close. So that might have been enough for him to like drop the gun. But I think at that point he also had like fired like 4 total missiles, so he might have been like, I can't remember how much they carry, like 7 maybe in the game. I'm just going back through everything else, trying to see where, yeah. So now we're kind of back where we were, and so there's the M60s. I just have to get back to it. Yeah. No, let's get back again, just trying to find our place. There's an 113 in there. Yeah, like I said, we're back at the M60s, and so like yeah, the APFSDS rounds on the T-72, the 3BM 15s are more than capable of dealing with the M60's frontal armor. So he basically just takes a shot at about 1,500 meters, 1,600 meters basically, and just bam, straight through it, straight through the ammo in the back. And that's a dead tank there. Not only that, it initially goes through both the gunner and the commander. So yeah, pretty solid kill. Oh, so the BRDMs are kind of having a little bit of a bad way. But here we are, still firing, trading shots. Ooh, that driver got it pretty bad in that BRDM. I think that was the second of the two. And now just, yeah, through just basically kind of taking out these M60s fairly quick. We're going to see how things are. Oh, that takes out the gun on that M60. So nice. I really do like the damage. You know, the fact that you do these after action reports, you can see the damage. It's pretty nice and definitely brutal looking to see it all play out. We just got a couple glancing hits in there. Here I just have a heat round that just basically goes in and completely obliterates absolutely everything. I would not want to be standing behind where that shot came out. That's a pretty big cone of death behind there too. Yeah, just kind of picking away at the other M60s. Again, through the ammo. Then another heat round straight through the loader into the ammo rack in the back. And then I think that was the shot where I was just basically making sure that it was dead. But the Google was already out of action. Yeah, because then my final 2 hits. Yeah, because the drivers, yeah, there's the final 2 hits are on the Bradley, so I kind of hit that. I can hit the ammunition feed for the machine gun, which causes it to smoke. I believe the crew then abandoned it, but they're just not animated yet. And then, yeah, there's the, just to force the issue, heat round to the back through all the ammunition. And yeah, well, that's it. Well, hope you guys enjoyed. We'll take a look quickly at the after action report just to see what the entire end result was and kind of see how things shaped up. So at the end of all that, we're looking at, yeah, so 14 crew loss, 11 equipment loss to 7 and 2. So nice company attack. Like I said, if it was against M1s instead of M60s, with us kind of facing the front of them, no one being really flanking on the sides, we probably, 7 tanks remaining to 4, I think there were 4 M60s, yeah, we would have probably lost. But I hope you guys enjoyed, and let me know if you guys want some more Gunner Heat PC content. As always, if you enjoyed, like and subscribe. Thanks very much. Enjoy.